Hello friends, happy Thursday. Oh my gosh, I feel like this is the fastest week ever. Yesterday I kept saying it was Tuesday, today I feel like it's Wednesday. Our kids don't have school tomorrow for some teacher meeting or something or other, so I'm like, oh my gosh, this week is like literally flying. Watch, tomorrow I'm gonna think it's like Saturday all day. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave you guys the shopping link right here in the comments. So this is where you can find all of the makeup and everything that I'm going to be using. So I had labeled this about just like no coverage needed because we aren't going to use any foundation. And I'm going to show you how to get away with that. So if you're not like a big fan of liquid foundation or stick or BB cream, or you're just like tipping your toe into makeup, this routine is for you. All for you, girl. All right, let me pin up the front of my hair so I don't get any foundation or anything in it. But how's everyone doing today? So I've been a busy bee and I've been making these little tutorials all in the beginning of the month. So if you have been curious of like how to use the stick foundation, how to use the Serum Plus, whatever it may be, make sure to check out the video section underneath the video section. When you go to my page here on Facebook, Rhea Hope, and you can always see any type of tutorials. So if you have like a certain eyeshadow color, or maybe you have a certain eye color, or you have a certain skin type, whatever the case may be, I have been doing tutorials for 6 years. So I have a tutorial for literally anyone, any occasion. Literally, I challenge you. Try to find a tutorial I haven't done yet. And how to find those tutorials to watch on the replay is a couple of different ways. One, you can follow me on YouTube, which make sure you subscribe there. Pretty please. I'll give you guys a link in the comments, or you could go to YouTube and search Rhea Hope. I'm also on TikTok, which I do little mini tutorials there. So like faster pace, if that's your jam. And I'll give you the link to TikTok in the comments, and then you could search me Rhea Hope, but the O in Hope is a 0. And then obviously here on Facebook. So I've been doing these lives for, like I said, 6 years, and you can watch all of the replays. Facebook saves them all. It's kind of fun because I don't know why this popped in my mind, but I had a broken hand and at one point, and did tutorials for a solid 6 weeks with my hand in a cast. I have totally grown with you guys here on Facebook. If you guys have been following me for 6 years, I want to know who you are, because I feel like you have like seriously grown up with me. I'm 33, so when I started this, I was what, 27? RIP 27-year-old body. So, I have all this tutorial saved if you search under the video section. If you head to my page, Rhea Hope on Facebook, you can see literally everything. And it's really entertaining because I used to do a lot more makeup on than I do now. I would do color correctors. I had horrible dark circles on my under eyes. So bad, in fact, that if I wasn't wearing makeup, people would be like, are you okay? Yay, Glenda, that's awesome. Yeah, let me know how long you have. I can't talk today, you guys. I'm like trying to drink this Coca-Cola, trying to like bring me to life. Oh, you have? Oh, nice. You guys are the best. 6 years, awesome. I got some OGs in the house. Yay, Stephanie, you ordered your special. So what the special is this month is everything on your face. It's foundation, it's concealer, it's bronzer, it's highlight, it's primer, it's setting spray, it's setting powder. All of that is 30% off. And it's really cool because normally with like our specials, if we did like the Flawless 4, which that's what this special is, it used to be like you had to pick one primer, one foundation, one concealer, and it kind of stunk for my girls who've been following me for 4 to 3 to 6 years because you guys already have the primer and you're good to go. You don't need another primer. So this is really cool. The special, because you're not capped off at what you get. It's like a solid, you get to choose any 4 plus. So if you want to do 6 products, you're still going to get 30% off, which if you guys didn't know, 30% off is what a presenter, like a high-end presenter, makes. So you are seriously getting the best deal possible. during this month. So take advantage. Get your summer shade, get your other shade, get your other product. Say you've been using the Serum Plus, or say you've been using the stick foundation. You're like, man, I kind of want to try the spray or the concealer. Grab it, because this is the time. 2 years, 3 years, awesome. Found you on accident, that's awesome. Best accident ever. 4 years. Oh man, you guys remember the broken hand? That was crazy. Absolute nuts. All right, so we're gonna go ahead now and do our coverage. So like I had mentioned in the caption, we are not gonna put on any foundation. We're gonna straight in for concealer, and I'm gonna show you how to do it. First things first, on your skin, you need to have your pre-makeup routine. Even if you're not using foundation, you still need to do your pre-makeup routine, because without it, your pores, your creasing, all of that is gonna be like so much more visible. And this is gonna make sure to look softer on your skin. I'm promising you, it's going to make a huge difference. So to do that, you just do 2 products. You're gonna do the setting spray all over your face. Then you're gonna do the mattifying face primer, and you're gonna use about a little more than a dime-sized amount on this, all over your skin, and let it sit for 3 to 5 minutes. Then do your setting spray again. So setting spray, primer, setting spray is your routine, okay? If you're not doing that, you need to, because it does do huge difference. And both of those, the setting spray and the primers, are both on sale. So that's 1, 2, we're using our concealer, that's 3. So now we're at 25% off. All right, so I'm gonna take my Skin Solution Concealer in the shade Lace. Now, like I was saying before, if you use this coverage and you love it, and you haven't grabbed your summer shade yet, say you get pretty tan during the summer, go ahead and say summer color match. And people who are going to comment summer color match, please tell me what color you're currently wearing, so that way I can base it off of that, okay? Because that matters. All right, so here I'm taking my Skin Solution Concealer, and I'm kind of just like placing this around my face. Notice how I didn't put on any on my under eye area. So I'm going to put it just like so. And again, I'm wearing the shade Lace, which is my true shade. And now we're going to take our blending bud, and now I'm going to start to blend this out. Something with the concealer though, I would try to move a little hasteful, only for the sheer fact that it does settle really fast, which is a good thing, because this is the reason why it doesn't accentuate your fine lines around your eyes. Just FYI. So if you're like, oh my gosh, I can't move fast enough, you can use a kabuki brush. But for myself, because I know I can blend it in fast enough, I'm going to go straight in with the blending bud. 1 year, awesome. Thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate it. All right, so work it into the hairline. And you guys, how crazy is this coverage already? So the thing that I really like doing about this step is, because it's a concealer, it's not going to pile up and feel like a mass. It's not going to clog your pores or your creasing or anything like that. It sits very lightly on the skin because it's concealer. Another really cool factor about doing it this way is the fact that this concealer has caffeine infused in it. So just like when we put it on our under eye, it gives us that little mini eye lift. This is giving us a whole facelift. So this is going to be amazing. And yes, if you want to do this way, if you want to do this step, you need to use your real shade. So if you were eyelet in the foundation, but you wear the shade Lace in your concealer, you want to get the concealer in eyelet to be able to do this. If you do it with your concealer shade, you're going to look like a ghost. So went ahead and applied just like that. I'm not going to add any more like I normally do, because I'm going to show you guys how to build this up using other products. But here we have just the concealer in the shade Lace all over. Again, I avoided my under eyes, and I will tell you why here in a second. 4 years, that's awesome. Thank you guys for following for so long. I hope you guys have really told all your family and friends to follow too. All right, so we're going to go ahead now and go in with our Skin Solution Concealer in the shade Organza. So this is 1 shade lighter. And you guys know I usually wear the shade Lace on my under eye when I'm wearing foundation. And the reason is because the concealer runs a little bit lighter than the foundation. So you can get away with wearing the same color. But for this example, because we're wearing Lace as our foundation and concealer, you want to use 1 shade lighter for your under eyes. So I'm going to go ahead now and use the Skin Solution Concealer in the shade Organza for our under eye, which is going to be a little bit more of a pinker undertone, a little bit brighter. The only product that has the SPF in it is our BB cream. It has a natural SPF, which is actually really great because it doesn't irritate the skin. I know a lot of people, like my mom, are allergic to SPF. And there's also no flashback, meaning that if you get your photo taken while wearing it, it's not going to make you look like a ghost in the photo. All right, so here's that concealer. Throw up a little like shocked face if you are super impressed by that coverage. Isn't that amazing? This concealer is the bee's knees, you guys. It is so, so good. So full coverage. So soft on the skin. Doesn't make you crepe up or look all like flaky or anything like that on your under eye. Could you show us your gorgeous ring? Yes, my wedding ring. I cannot link it. It was custom made from Leo Hamels. Ryan did a really good job. All right, so we went ahead now and applied that all over. And now we're ready to move on. But how soft does our skin look? So, so good. And it looks so thin in person too. It's so beautiful. So if you're not a huge foundation wearer, you don't have to wear foundation to achieve coverage, to hide blemishes, to hide redness, to hide discoloration, to hide acne scars, to hide darkness. You don't need foundation. You can achieve it with concealer, which again, the concealer's on sale. And if you wanted to get 2 concealers, it counts. So, counts as 2 products. So now I'm going to take my setting spray and mist my dry beauty blender. And I'm going to take this right here, which is called the Touch Behold Translucent Setting Powder. I'm going to use this on my under eye area and then wherever else I get kind of greasy throughout the day. This just absorbs that oil in preparation. So this is a good product to have if you have oily skin. If you have dry skin, you can either skip this step or get the Prime to Set powder. Oh, I love black diamonds. They're so pretty. Is it lighter coverage than the BB? No, the BB cream is going to be the lightest coverage option. The second lightest cover option would be probably the spray or the stick. Yeah, and then, because the concealer is the only full coverage. So, it's kind of a plus. Because you get full coverage with wearing less. You know what I mean? All right, so I'm going to take a fan brush and just sweep away any of the excess. But this is usually my go-to move if I have to like get ready and I don't really feel like wearing makeup. This is my go-to because you don't necessarily even have to put the concealer everywhere. You can just put it where you want it. So like if you just want to wear a little concealer on your under eye, maybe a little bit on your chin and like T-zone, wherever you get red or blotchy, just put the concealer there, blend it out, and then go in with your other products. Because this is going to be a really important step when you're doing this. You want to make sure you use your pressed powder. So our pressed powder has shea butter, chamomile extract, and vitamin E infused in it. So not only are you getting really good coverage with just the powder alone, make sure to go down the neck. But when you put this on over the concealer, over any foundation option, you're going to not only get really wonderful coverage, but it's also going to add this really gorgeous hydrated finish to your skin. So here I've only done one side and look at the difference. Doesn't this side just look softer, look more even, just looks not, I mean, I want to say normal, but, or natural, I guess. Not pretty. Telling you, pressed powder makes a huge, huge, huge difference. So even if you're not really into wearing a ton of makeup, I highly encourage you to get the pressed powder. This pressed powder brush is actually out of stock. I just saw last night, but message me and I'll give you a link to a similar one that I saw. All right, so here we have our pressed powder on, which now we look mattified and gorgeous. And then we're going to take our products to contour and highlight. So typically, if you were doing a like fast makeup look, I get it why you wouldn't contour and highlight, but it really does make a huge difference on the overall effect of your makeup and makes it match even better. Can I use the powder without anything? Yeah, you totally can. You could use it all by itself. Or my collagen. Yay, Kathy, I'm so excited. Make sure you take your before pictures. Can't wait to see your afters. All right, so now for bronzer. We're going to take the brand new bronzer in the shade Medium, which is going to be really close to the old bronzer in the shade Hermosa, if you guys remember that. And we're going to go ahead and pop this on the hollows of our cheeks, just like this. And this is going to make a huge difference on the overall effect of the makeup. Not only does it make your makeup match even better, but see how it totally like makes your face look so much thinner? It does a ton. Even if you're not into like that full glam makeup look, this is still going to be a really important step for you, and it's really easy as long as you get this brush. Promise you, you're going to be impressed. This brush is called the Sculpting Brush. It's brand new and it just got back in stock. Looks like this Sculpting Brush. It's going to be under Face Tools on my website, but I'll also give you the direct link in the comments. But this is going to be an important brush because see the way it's shaped. See how it's flat on the top and it curves this way? See that? So what you do is you take that flat part and you put it facing downward. So it's going to create this line here, and then around your hairline, turn it so that that flat is going against the hairline, and it really frames it for you. It does all the work. You don't have to be worried about blending it out or making sure it looks like clean. I'm telling you, once you start using this brush, you're gonna be like, I can contour. I did it. I did it. It looks good. It looks natural. So if you want a lighter contour shade, use the shade Light. I'm using the shade Medium, but I'm an experienced contourer. If you feel confident, use the Medium. If you feel nervous, use the Light. Okay, so now for blush, we're going to do the shade I lied. We're going to use the shade Sweet today. I'm trying to change it up. So this is the lightest color blush we offer. It's matte, so there's no shimmer or sheen to it. It's a really soft pink, and it's simply like, it's like your cliche blush. Cliche blush. That's a tongue twister. And I say that because there's nothing, sounds really mean. There's nothing special about this blush, but I mean that in the best way possible. Holly Madison. I don't know if I know who that is. Full of great tips. Aw, thank you, Colleen. You're so special. 4.5 years. That's so great. Thank you. All right, so I mean that it's not special or there's nothing like amazing about it on purpose, because it's just, if you're wanting just like, I've talked to so many people, right? I don't want a shimmer blush. I don't want like a blush that does something. I just want like a normal blush. This is it. This is your normal blush. It's a shade Sweet, and it's the lightest color we have. And it simply gives you a flush look to your cheeks. It's a blush. If you want a special blush, get the shade Sisterly. But you can always message me and we can talk special blushes. All right, so now for highlight, we're going to do the brand new highlight first off. Look how sleek this packaging is. Aww. So this highlight, we're going to use in the shade Golden. I dropped mine, so it cracked. But it's okay. We're going to take the angled fan brush. This is brand new. Make sure you get this. Message me. I'll give you the link to that dupe of a powder brush. And we're going to pop this on the bridge and tip of the nose. Cupid's bow. So pretty. And highest parts of the cheekbones. What I really like about this new brush is that it's a little bit more dense than the normal fan brushes that you're going to find. And it really applies it very concentrated. So you don't have to be worried about like, oh, did I put enough highlight on? And that's so pretty. You guys, this gleams. It's so gorgeous. Oh! I know who Holly is. That's funny. Man, I haven't heard that name in forever. Awesome. Thank you, Kelly. Thanks for being here. All right, so that was a brand new highlight in the brand new brush. Love it. So pretty. So packed. Like, wow. So good. And now we're going to do our brows. So we're going to first start off with our eyeliner in the shade Perfect, which is a really great eyeliner because it actually stays put. It doesn't build up in your tear duct. Doesn't give you raccoon eyes. Doesn't smear or smudge. And it's only like, I think it's like $16. This month's special, Darcy, is amazing. It is on all foundations, all primers, concealers, bronzers, highlights, setting powders, setting sprays, and the new bronzer, the new highlight, and the new setting mist have come back. So you can get those on sale as well. And I went ahead and left you guys the direct link here in the comments and also in the description. So if you need any help picking out your products, if you have been wanting to try this concealer trick with using it as coverage, can you believe we're not wearing any foundation first off? Isn't that crazy? So if you need help, just comment color match down below and I'll private message you. All right, so now for brows, we're going to do the brow pencil, brow sculpting pencil in the shade brown. Hi, Ashley. We're going to use this because this is going to simply fill in our eyebrows quickly and easily. And something else I love about this pencil is it has argan oil, keratin, and biotin infused in it. So it makes your brow hair grow while you're wearing it. And it is so simple to use. Yes, I did the eyeliner in the waterline. Exactly. I am wearing concealer as my coverage. Isn't that impressive? It looks like I'm wearing foundation. And I mean, I really want all of you guys to try this just so you can feel how light it feels on the skin. It feels so lightweight. And like I said about the concealer, how it has caffeine in it, so it gives you like an instant eye lift. When you put it all over your face, it feels like a facelift. It feels so firm and good. So if you have puffiness or a lot of loss of elasticity, meaning that your skin just isn't as tight as it used to be, which is totally normal. We're all going that direction. Try the concealer trick because I feel like you're going to really love the way it feels. All right, so now we're going to go in with the brow sculpting pencil still, and I'm just going to use the fan or the brush side of this because this really combs through everything and helps it to lay down. And the brow sculpting pencil also has like a gel infused in it, so it makes your brow hair lay down and stay in place, which is so good. All right, we're going to do our lips really fast. We're going to do the lip liner in Polite, which is my favorite nude color. It's soft, it's nude, it's so good. And then tops. And then color in. Okay. I'm wearing Honey in the BB Cream. What color? Stick Foundation Concealer. Jackie, send me a selfie facing a window because you could be a few different colors. Okay, so now we have lip liner on. Now I'm going to go in with my lipstick in the shade Easy Street. Not pretty. It's like the same color as Polite. And it's just a soft matte nude. It's so pretty by itself. Okay, so now for eyes, we're going to do two palettes actually. I'm going to start off with the Addiction 9, which this is one of my favorite palettes because it has all the best colors in it. And I say that because it has all these nudes. Has browns, has really soft champagnes, has grays, has really soft pinks. It has all the best colors. Yay, awesome. Okay, so I'm going to use my fancy little, it's by a company called Fancy. And these are called the Ava, or no, I'm sorry. They're called the Zoe Eye. And they're little cloths, but they're made for taking off your makeup. But I have found that you can take off your eyeshadow on these. They're great. I'll give you guys the link to the in the comments. They're from Fancy. And I'll give you my code, which is Raya15. You can save on them. All right, so now for this eye look, I'm just going to apply this color, which is Introverted, this really light brown from palette 9. And I'll pop this into the eye. And this is going to create a little bit of depth. I know, right? The Zoe's so good. Okay. And then I like to apply with my eyes open because that really helps to lift up that color as well. Okay, so once we've done that, now I'm going to take a liner side and grab this color right here, which is Affable. It's really just like a darker reddish brown. It's my favorite color for underlining the lower lash line though. Just to give this eye color or this eye look more of like a finished look. And all you do is underline. I love this palette. It is so easy to use. And you can achieve so many different, really good everyday looks with just this one palette all by itself. But now that we have kind of the base going on, now I'm going to take this right here. It's called the Beloved Palette 3. This is a limited edition palette. So once this like goes away, it's gone. I'm going to take the color, which is Inexpressible. It's a really pretty like bronzy color. What's really cool about this palette also is that these colors, unlike other palettes, this is a cream-based powder. So it goes on like a cream powder. It's kind of a trip, but what you want to do is you want to press it on. And this is from the Beloved Palette 3. Isn't that pretty? But they're very pigmented. They're very gorgeous. I know, same Jackie. Whenever I go on trips, I only bring my palette 9. Because it has every color you'll need. Isn't that so pretty? It really like illuminates your eyes. So when you're doing this step from the Beloved Palette 3, you want to make sure to press. Press, press, press. Press it on here and then press it on the lid. Now all of these colors in the Beloved Palette 3 are all kind of, I like to call them like the main stars because these are all colors that go on the lid. Like it's very, very far and few between that I would use these colors together to create one eye. These are basically like star colors because they all are metallic, so they all make your eyes really, really pop. So just gonna press this on just like that. Okay, just like that. And then I'll use an empty brush just in case. Sweep away any excess. Excuse me. Now our eyes are pretty much done. Okay. And then let's set our makeup using our Prime and Set Mist. And then this is a continual spray, so you just press and hold. Oh my gosh, it's so good. And it makes your makeup look so full coverage and so good. It adds kind of like a mist moisture into your skin, into your makeup. Makes it like expand and just look so soft and natural. I was getting a ton of compliments when I first started using this and I was like, I haven't done anything different. Why am I getting compliments now? And I was like, oh wait, I'm using my Prime and Set Mist. It really does make your foundation look just a touch bit softer on the skin. So if you ever feel like your makeup looks like it's just sitting on your face and not really like looking soft, the Prime and Set Mist is definitely what you want to set your makeup with. Think of it kind of like as hairspray or finishing spray for your makeup, for your face. But oh gosh, it's so pretty. Not gorgeous? All right, so now for lashes. So there's a ton of differences in the Prime to Set Mist and the setting spray. Some examples for the setting mist, it has really, really healthy hydrating ingredients in it. There's a whole fact sheet on it on my website underneath the product itself. So if you click on Prime to Set Mist and then you click on, you scroll down a little, and then you're going to see a little area that says ingredients and how to use and why to use it. Check that out because that kind of explains it better than I can verbally without sounding like a bunch of word vomit. All right, so now for eyes, we're going to do the lash primer first, which really extends your lashes. And then now I'm going in with the Twisted Mascara. So you can actually get this mascara on sale in the Eye Essential Bundle. So we're kind of having two different sales on my website right now. One is the March special, which is everything for your face. All foundations, concealers, setting sprays, setting powders, pressed powders, bronzers, highlights, all of that is on sale. If you order 3 of them, it gets 25% off. And then if you order 4 or more, you get 30% off all of them, which that's a no-brainer. And then there's also the ongoing sale, which is called the Eye Essential Bundle. So what that is you get to choose any mascara, you get to choose any liquid eyeshadow, and you get to choose either any eyeliner or any brow pencil. So you get all of those products on sale in that bundle, which if you go to my website, which is rheahope.com, or you can go straight here, then you can use the little search bar and type in Eye Essential and it'll pop right up, or I'll give you the link to it in the comments. Another thing that I absolutely love about this mascara, it has this teeny tiny little wand attached, which is so perfect at reaching those hard to reach eyelashes like the bottom lash line. Something else that I really love about it too is that it doesn't smudge or smear. So if you have oily eyelids or just struggle finding mascara that actually stays on, this is a good one. So with the setting spray, I actually use it first. I do my setting spray, primer, setting spray, and then when I set my makeup, I do the setting mist. So I actually do use both. All right, and then I just topped it with some 4D mascara just for a little pizzazz. But you guys, if you haven't started using the lash serum, it's called the Esteem Lash Serum. It's only like $26. You use it every single night before bed, and my goodness, it makes your lashes grow like weeds. All right, so there is, my hair's still all wet, but there's a pre-makeup routine, or pre-makeup routine. There's a whole makeup routine. Isn't that pretty? I'm still blown away that there is no foundation on my face. There's no liquid, no stick, no cream, no spray foundation. It is all concealer, little pressed powder, little bronzer highlight. My goodness, it feels so good. So let me know if you guys have any questions or if you need to be color matched. Just say color match below and I will message you for a full recommendation. But make sure to shop down here in this comment or this pin right there. And that's where you can find everything. Everything has a love it guarantee. So if you don't love anything for any reason, you can just return it for your money back. But let me know if I could be of any help to you guys. I will see you guys later. Make sure you check my Instagram because I actually just gave you guys a house tour of some updates, which my name on Instagram is Rhea Hope. So go head over there to catch those, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.